Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel, January 9th, 2024, and I want to thank Dawn from Flipping Frocks for this video heads up. So eBay has confirmed this as well. I checked with them. We all know that they are rolling out automatic payments for best offers. Everybody knows that. So people have to put in their payment information so that they can't make an offer and then it just sits in your unpaid items awaiting payment like usual. Well, Dawn noticed that she actually accepted an offer on an item and then she didn't get paid for it right away, so it wasn't part of that program, which is still in beta, still rolling out. It's supposed to have been rolled out, automatic payments by now, but we know how long eBay takes with stuff. Anyway, she went to her awaiting payment section where the item normally would be to check and see, if somebody has made a payment on it and she could send them an invoice. It was not there. She said, well, I obviously accepted the offer. She went back. It said, you have accepted the offer, but yet it's not an awaiting payment and it's not an awaiting shipment where it would have been if the buyer had made a payment. Well, she checked with eBay to see if there was a glitch, which is what we obviously would have next went to, right? No glitch. eBay, in the transitional period between waiting for this to finish rolling out, has implemented a process for some items, not all of them, where you can accept an offer and the person, or send an offer and the person accepts it. And if they do not have that automatic payment filled out, they will continue allowing the item, eBay will continue allowing the item to stay live on eBay, active, which she went and checked. It was still in her active listings for somebody else to buy and pay for. And if somebody else comes along and buys it at full price and pays for it, the first person loses out on that item, even though you accepted their offer. Or if somebody else comes along, clicks and says, hey, it's a $30 item. Let's say the offer you accepted was $20. They come along and say, I'll pay $25 for it. You accept that offer and they either have automatic payments set up or they click and make the payment right away because they're a good buyer and they're quick about stuff. They get the item and the other person misses out on it. So this is crazy because the item, even though you accepted an offer, it stays live until the transaction is completely finished and paid for. That's weird. It's interesting because ultimately eBay just wants automatic payments for anything. So why even make this a policy as a transitional period when it's supposed to be done in the next month or two, beginning of this year, beginning of first quarter, that all of them are automatic payments and that won't matter anyhow. It just seems like a weird thing to do right now and to only do it for some stuff. This tells me that it's possible eBay sees a significant delay in the automatic payment rollouts being completed. I will tell you, I have seen a drastic reduction in the number of automatic payments or increase in automatic payments being made and a reduction in the amount of awaiting payments that I have coming in where I accept offers and they just sit and never get paid for. How many people actually have seen that same thing where you have seen far fewer unpaid items? I have. I think I've only had to cancel one item in the last 3 months. I was canceling one item a week, literally. That's, to me, has been a huge upswing, and hopefully they get it completely rolled out. If this is true and you have an item that stays active waiting for someone else, that means you won't have to go and cancel the unpaid item, because if somebody else buys it and they pay for it and the transaction completes, the other person's unpaid one is just going to automatically go away, or do we still have to do that? That's interesting. If it's not showing up in a waiting payment, I would think we don't have to do that. Just carry on, ship it to the person that paid, and be done with it. Anyhow, eBay, if you're watching my videos, please respond to this with a comment or email me, rockstarflipper@gmail.com. Let me know what the thought process is behind this and what the timeline is for automatic payment, finishing, rolling out, and all that sort of stuff. Also, Ina Steiner, e-commerce bites. I'm going to send this to you. Hopefully you watch this video. If you don't, I'll send it to you anyways. And you can do a story on this on e-commerce bites. I think that would be important. Thank you again to Dawn at Flipping Frocks for sending me the heads up on this. And thank you to everyone that sends me heads up and news for this. I was able to confirm it with eBay. She was able to confirm it with eBay. So if this happens to you, don't freak out. It is still up and active on your eBay, and somebody else can buy it. If 4 days goes by and the other person doesn't pay, I'm assuming eBay auto cancels it, or you're going to have to go in and cancel it. We'll have to pay attention and see if that happens. Also, if you're somebody that cross-lists items and you accept an offer and you're used to going through and deleting it off other platforms, just kind of be weary of that it may still be for sale and the person might not complete it or somebody else might buy it. So you'll kind of have to pay attention to which platforms you take it down on and leave it up on. That way you don't oversell or double sell. And I think that just about covers it. I want to keep the video short. We're at 5 minutes. So yeah, if you see that happen, don't freak out. It's not an awaiting payment, not an awaiting shipment. It's still active. That's why somebody didn't pay. They didn't have automatic payments, and it could still be purchased by another buyer. It's interesting. Kind of weird, but interesting. All right, guys. As always, thanks for watching. Hit that like button. It takes just 1 second. It's below the video. Turns the thumb blue. It helps the YouTube algorithm, and it means a whole lot to me. And subscribe to the channel so you don't miss important videos, news updates, features like this, rollouts, everything in the world of reselling, along with some more bolos and other great videos I have coming for you all January and 2024 long. Thank you, everyone. I will see you next time.